That was a cool movie with Jack Lemmon and Tony Curtis and Marilyn Monroe. That was a while ago. Random, but I did like that movie. I think I actually had that movie. Okay, again, tilting my pan just to make sure it's nice and hot. I can feel it's hot because I can feel the heat radiating. All right, let's add it in. I'm going to turn up the heat. Now, on the recipe, we say turn your pan on high, heat on high. You're going to use your judgment on this because we don't want to burn our oil, but we're trying to, again, have it be hot enough so it sets that crust and makes that bottom really important. Okay, really important might be a stretch, but it helps so it doesn't stick is what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's add it. We have quiet people tonight. Any questions, comments, thoughts? All right, we're going to add now. Yes, we are definitely going to add. You got to sizzle. You want the sizzle. Okay. See that? Looks good. We got a nice sizzle going there. We're going to cook this and just let it set. We're going to cook this for, 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're going to pop it in the broiler for 3 to 4 minutes. You can take two paths on this, folks. Take the path that I'm showing you, that I'm encouraging you to do, minus the burning piece. I think the broiler is a lot easier, despite what I was giving myself a hard time about. I think that the broiler is an easier option. Or you leave this on your stovetop. You turn it down. You got it hot so it sets, and then you could turn it down and then start cooking it and put a lid on it and continue to cook it. You could do that. I personally think that route is a little harder. So it's something that you may want to experiment. For those of you that have made frittatas in the past, I'd love to know. Let us know on Facebook, Chef Marshall O'Brien, on Instagram, Chef Marshall O'Brien. Let us know how do you like to do it if you're not doing it our way. And folks, again, if you're watching or tuning in on other platforms, please sign up and follow us on subscribe for our YouTube channel, Chef Marshall's Cooking with Confidence. Take a look, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that we have the egg is setting around the edges here. That is super awesome. That's exactly what we want to have. So we've got a base on the bottom of cooked egg. We have the sides of cooked egg. And now what we're going to do, and it's been, I don't know, maybe a minute and a half. We are now going to pop this in the oven and broil it. And while we're doing that, there's no surprises. Okay, good. While we're doing that, I would love, now see, oh, you can't see in here, but really important, folks, when you do the broil stuff, make sure that you have hot pads that are, I don't know if they need to be flame retardant per se, but just make sure that that handle is definitely fireproof and that you have something that will maintain the heat, keep the heat from burning you. All right. Last week we had an awesome dish. I want to show, we got some people that put last week's our Somali pasta dish, super fantastic, starting with Teresa. She missed the show, but she got dinner started late, but she said it was super good. Obviously you enjoyed it. I'm so happy you tried it. Thank you, Teresa, for doing that. Sarah said, great dish last night. Really cool to see a Somali dish in the rotation. I'll be honest with you, I was a little nervous because I didn't know. I'm very ignorant with Somali cuisine, so I was curious to see how other people respond, and people loved it. So Sarah, thank you, and I love your presentation, by the way. And Pam says, this was really good. Love the flavor with all those spices. I love it that you are trying the spices, and I like how you garnished your plate with some fantastic Brussels sprouts. Well done, Pam. Folks, please make our recipes. Sign up, chefmarshallobrien.com/show. We'll get your recipe shopping list so you can cook whenever you want. Or check out our Smart Nutrition Workbook, Meal Planner, Breakfast, Lunch, Dinner, Snacks. We want to help you, be a resource for you. All right. Now, got our frittata in the oven. We are going to take a look and see how is it. Oh, look at that. Sweet. I want to show you, folks. I want to show you how it should be looking right now. Check this out. You see how it's set. We got a nice golden crust. Almost looks like a quiche. Okay, and that's kind of the, but it's a crustless quiche in a way. We got nice, and it's setting on top. This looks great. We're actually going to put this, I'm actually going to put this in for another couple minutes because that's what we say in our recipe. We'll cook it for another minute or two, And then we will pull it out. I didn't write this on the recipe, but pull it out and let it sit for a few minutes just to cool off. If you eat something and it's really, really hot or really, really cold, can you taste the flavors? Let me know in the chat box. I want to know. Let me know that. And I'll come back to that in 2 seconds because that is something that's pretty significant. A lot of times people, they're preparing something and they can't tell the taste because of the temperature of the food. Anybody? I'll tell you. The answer is if you cook it too hot, if it's too hot or too cold, you can't taste the flavor. It's hard to flavor. The flavors are muted. So when possible, let it cool down, or as you're preparing it, as long as it's not boiling or frozen, right? Taste as you go so you can tell that you're on the right track with the flavors. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. I would show you what else I did, but I don't want to really show you what else I did with my TV Magic frittata. So I'm going to actually tell you quick tips, and then we're going to check out the frittata again. Starting with the vegetables. Prep them in advance. Have the spinach with the onions and the garlic and the spices done the day before if you want. So you can skip that first step of having to saute and wipe out the pan and do it over. Okay, great tip for you. Number 2, make sure that you're using an oven-safe pan. I can't emphasize that enough because otherwise you're going to melt the pan, create problems. You don't want to have noxious fumes in your home. Not going to be, that's bad. Cast iron's great, or a stainless steel, aluminum, or some kind of combination. Keep it simple. Just make sure that it's oven-safe. Really important. Last point that I want to emphasize is on the health side. And actually, we'll reiterate, using spices like cumin can be great for anti-inflammatory support on your body. And also, I didn't talk about, but I love, 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 love spinach. And a reason why I love spinach is it's high in magnesium. And magnesium is a natural muscle relaxer and it also helps relax your nervous system. So if you find yourself struggling to get restful sleep, you may want to get more magnesium-rich foods into your life. So definitely check that out. And I'm going to check out the frittata one more time if I can get it out of here. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, folks, our frittata's done. I'm going to let it cool before I cut it, but look at how beautiful that is. That looks absolutely dynamite. Pretty. It is pretty, and I am a little tempted to, get an easier pan. I said to let it sit for a minute, and I will let it sit for a minute, but you see how easy? It comes off the side? That's the whole point. See that? It just slides right out, and it slides right, slides right off the bottom. That's what we want. Your frittata will most likely deflate a little bit. That's okay, okay? So just be aware of that. And it might not, it might not, but I want you to be mindful. Okay, folks. Enjoy your frittata. I'm super excited that you got to participate with us tonight. I hope you enjoy this. Please make sure that you're following us on Facebook, Chef Marshall O'Brien. Follow us on Instagram, Chef Marshall O'Brien, and follow us on YouTube, Chef Marshall's Cooking with Confidence. Stay tuned. We got more great stuff for you. We're going to be taking a break for a little bit, and then when we come back, whenever that is to be determined, definitely check out YouTube because we're going to be adding new content, more content from past shows, giving you tips, helping you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Oh, it looks like I got 30 more seconds. Jonna, you want to make a comment?
Have a wonderful evening.
Okay. Well, that's the wonderful evening. Alex, do your magic. We're out of here. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy.